Welcome to Beyond the Leash, a K-nutos podcast where your pet means the world. Every week, we dive into real stories, tips, and insights to make life with your furry best friend even better. Thanks for joining us. Let's get started.
Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today, we're getting into something many of you might be dealing with, training small dogs.
Yeah, those little live wires like Chihuahuas and, similar types.
Exactly. We're working from a pre-detailed guide that covers, pretty much everything. Understanding them, training step-by-step, exercise.
Nutrition, mental stimulation, the lot. It's quite comprehensive.
Right. And our mission really is just to pull out the absolute must-knows for you. How to get that obedient, calm companion without, feeling totally lost.
Let's jump right in then. First off, the guide makes a big point. These dogs aren't just fragile ornaments.
No, definitely not. They're described as vivacious, fast, surprisingly energetic.
And smart. They learn quickly, especially if you're using positive methods, which we'll get into.
They've got these big personalities, too. Often very brave, super devoted, sometimes just a one person, right?
That's common. And they're alert, which means...
Barking, yes. Alert barkers. And that's where the guide highlights potential challenges, doesn't it?
It does. If you don't start early with consistent training, you can end up with, excessive barking, maybe a bit of a volatile temperament.
Or them trying to be the boss?
Exactly, trying to rule the roost. So understanding their needs is key. Moderate exercise, daily walks, playtime.
And lots of attention. The guide stresses they need companionship. They really don't like being left alone for ages.
No, that can lead straight to separation anxiety. And their intelligence. It's a double-edged sword sometimes. Smart, but can be stubborn.
So clear rules from the get-go. No overprotecting.
Crucial. And speaking of early days, socialization, the guide really flags that 8 to 16-week period.
That critical window, yeah. To get them used to different people, safe dogs, sounds, environments, handling them gently.
All positive experiences, though. Never force it. It helps prevent fear or aggression later. Without it, they might just, stick with their own kind.
It's a good reminder they need space and respect. They're not toys, especially around kids.
Absolutely. So that brings us nicely to the how-to of training. The guide is big on positive reinforcement.
Which makes total sense for these smart, sometimes sensitive little guys. It's effective, it's ethical.
And it builds your bond, that trust, cooperation.
Yeah.
It makes learning less stressful. Plus, you're using what the dog actually likes, which is motivating.
Okay, let's break down how you actually do it. The guide suggests, first, find the right reward.
Yeah, could be food small, high-value treats are great for training, or a favorite toy, or just praise and petting.
Keep the really good stuff just for training sessions. And timing. Timing is everything, right?
Within a second or two. You need to mark that exact moment they do what you want.
Use clear commands, same words, same gestures. Everyone in the house needs to be on the same page.
Definitely. And only reward the behavior you actually want. If they're doing something else, like barking for attention or chewing the furniture,
ignore it or redirect.
Redirect. Get them to do something else, then reward that. Keep training sessions short, like 5-10 minutes. Make them fun.
Always end on a good note. Start easy, no distractions, then gradually make it harder.
Patience and consistency. Can't say that enough.
Right.
And celebrate the small wins. Eventually, you can phase out some treats for praise.
The guide mentions clickers, too, as an option.
Yeah, helps pinpoint the exact moment. You have to charge it first, though connect the click sound with a reward. But what's not optional is avoiding punishment.
Right. The guide is really clear. Punishment is counterproductive. It damages trust.
Creates fear. Can even lead to aggression. Just don't go there.
Okay, so for everyone listening, let's pull out some key milestones from the guide's timeline. Socialization, 8-16 weeks. We cover that. Absolutely vital.
Then potty training starts right away, basically. The key is a super strict routine.
Like every hour or two for a young puppy after waking, eating, playing before bed.
Exactly. Take them to the same designated spot, use a verbal cue like go potty, and reward instantly when they go.
Supervise them indoors like a hawk, or use a crate or confined area when you can't.
And accidents will happen. No yelling. Just clean it up thoroughly with an enzyme cleaner so they don't smell it and go there again. Patience.
Then, as they get a bit older, basic obedience.
Start with name recognition, make it positive. Then things like sit, usually using a lure.
Down, come. That recall is so important for safety.
Crucial. Stay or wait, building it up slowly. And loose leash walking, teaching them not to pull.
Okay, what about those common issues? Barking, separation anxiety. The guide addresses those from around 6 months plus.
Yeah. For barking, first figure out why. Boredom, alerting, fear, attention, then tackle it. More exercise, mental games.
Teaching a quiet command, getting them used to whatever triggers the barking.
All good strategies. For separation anxiety, you need to spot the signs first. Barking, destruction, accidents, but only when they're alone.
And the fixes. Predictable routine, exercise, maybe crate training positively.
Desensitizing them to you leaving, calm departures and arrivals, puzzle toys to distract them, maybe even calming aids or professional help if it's severe.
It seems like understanding the root cause is a big theme.
Definitely. Same goes for keeping them active. Daily walks and play are essential, but so is mental stimulation.
Like nosework games, puzzle toys, learning tricks.
Exactly. It busts boredom, reduces anxiety. You need both physical and mental exercise.
And finally, nutrition. The guide highlights their fast metabolism.
Right. They need calorie-dense food, often in smaller, more frequent meals, especially puppies. Puppy formulas designed for small breeds are important for their growth.
Kibble size matters, too, for their small jaws. And they're prone to dental problems.
Very. So dry food helps, plus regular teeth brushing is ideal. Look for high-quality, age-appropriate food, good protein first, and watch the portions.
Easy to overfeed these little guys.
Very easy. Use feeding guides as a start, but adjust based on their condition. Stick to a schedule, don't just leave food down all day, and always fresh water.
So wrapping this up, it really comes down to understanding their unique small dog traits, using positive reinforcement consistently.
Getting that early socialization right, managing their physical and mental energy, and feeding them properly, it all connects.
It creates that well-behaved, happy companion we talked about at the start.
So here's something for you to think about. How can truly seeing the world from your small dog's perspective, understanding their specific needs and personality, transform your training and deepen your bond? What one small thing could you try today, based on all this, to connect better with your little companion? That's your food for thought from this deep dive. We'll catch you next time.
Thanks for listening to Beyond the Leash, a K-nutos podcast. To discover more tips, stories, and everything your pet deserves, visit us at www.K-nutos.com. And don't forget to follow us on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Just search for K-nutos. Until next time, because your pet means the world.